So today I'm making a detailed video to answer the most frequently asked questions I receive in my DMs as a diabetes consultant. Most times a lot of Nigerians just message me, oh, I just got diagnosed with diabetes and my doctor told me I should stay away from rice, or people are telling me I should stay away from rice, I should stay away from yam, I cannot eat eba, I cannot eat this. So what can I now eat? So this video is for you if you are in that category. Maybe you just got recently diagnosed or you've been diagnosed for a while, but it seems as if a lot of information you are getting online from people left and right is just confusing you. And then you're at a point whereby you think, okay, so what can I now eat? Of course, you cannot keep on just breathing in here. You have to eat. So this video is for you. I would want you to get your pen and paper. Do not fast forward any part of this video because you might miss vital information, because I'll be giving you a detailed breakdown, a checklist of what you should have on your grocery list, what you can take, the list you take to the market to influence the things you are going to purchase in terms of the foods that you can eat as a diabetic to help control your blood sugar level. So once again, get your pen and paper and let's get right into it. So when we are talking about the Nigerian diabetic diet, I tell people a whole lot of time that you should focus on what can you add to your diet to improve your condition, instead of you focusing on, oh, what do I have to cut out of my diet, what do I have to remove out of my diet. I would want you to first focus on what are the things I can add to my diet to improve this condition, to improve my glucose levels, to control my high blood sugar. What are the things I can introduce, I can add to my diet? Don't focus on the things that you should remove from your diet. Don't focus on the things that you should cut out of your diet, because that is going to frustrate you. And when it comes to diabetes control, all you just have to know how to do is be mindful of your portion sizes, know how to eat smart, and know how each food works for your body. Once you know these three things that I mentioned, it will be easy for you. You won't feel frustrated on this journey of either reversing your diabetes or controlling your blood sugar levels. So, what should be your number one goal is to focus on foods that are low in refined carbohydrates, all those your white flour foods, all those your white carbs, your pastries, your soda, your drinks, your semolina, your any packaged refined foods, even polished rice, white rice, you have to reduce it. Your white bread, all those them, you have to just do away with them. Find foods that are not refined. Those are the foods that you should focus on eating. Then you look for foods that are high in fiber, because I've said it many times on this channel that what fiber does to help you slow down the rate of absorption of glucose into your bloodstream. That is the work of fiber. And as a diabetic, you need it so much. So you should focus on foods that are low in refined carbohydrates, high in fiber, and contains lot of antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals. So today I will be breaking down this list into different categories so that you know what to look for, what you purchase when you go to the market or your supermarket or your grocery store, so that it makes it easy for you to know what and what to get. Category 1 today is our carbohydrates, and not just anyhow carbohydrates. We are focusing on low glycemic carbohydrates. What glycemic index is the rate at which your blood sugar spikes up after you eat a particular food. So when you're focusing on a low glycemic index food, it means that you are going for foods that will not spike up your blood sugar levels quickly when you eat them. You want to go for foods whereby after you eat them, your blood sugar is steadily and slowly rising, not the one that will cause a huge spike. So I will be mentioning these low glycemic carbohydrate foods now, which are very high in fiber, which you as a Nigerian should focus on, should buy to help in your blood sugar control and reversal of type 2 diabetes, insulin resistance, or pre-diabetes. So the number one food you want to get is yam. You want to get your white yam. Yam is high in fiber. It contains complex carbohydrates. It's not a refined carb, so you should get yam. Number two, you want to go for unripe plantain. Unripe plantain also contains resistant starch when cooled and eaten. It contains complex carbs in a raw form, so you want to get that. Number three, you want to get Ofada rice or brown rice. Like I do tell people a lot of times, if you can leave polished rice, all well and good, and focus on the Ofada rice. You know our brown rice now, our local Nigerian rice. Yes, focus on that. That is good. That fills you up fast. When you eat little quantity of that one, you discover that you feel full quickly and faster. Then it contains fiber also and complex carbohydrate that does not digest easily, which is good for you as a diabetic. Get millet also. Millet is very good for you. It's one of the low GI glycemic index carb food you should get as a type 2 diabetes. Next, you want to get beans. Beans of any type, black-eyed beans, kidney beans, any type of beans, brown beans, honey beans, they are good for you. They contain complex carbohydrates also, and they have fiber to help you. Also, you want to get acha, the one they also called fonio. It's also good for you to eat as a carb if you are diabetic or you have blood sugar issues. Then the last one I'll talk about under this category of low GI carbohydrates is sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are good. I prescribe sweet potatoes because they are low in glycemic index. They don't spike your blood sugar levels as high as when you eat the one we call Irish potato or white potatoes. So if you are diabetic, pre-diabetes, or insulin resistance, go for sweet potatoes. They are good for you. They contain a high amount of complex carbs and fiber. The second category we are going to be talking about today is vegetables. I so much love vegetables because vegetables you can fill up with a large portion, a large quantity as a sitting, and they don't spike your blood sugar levels. Most vegetables we are going to be mentioning today are non-starchy vegetables that are low in carb, low in calories, and high in fiber to help you as a diabetic. So the first one of our list is all your leafy greens. Talk about your leafy greens, your ugu, your shoko, your tete, your bitter leaf, your afang leaves, your ewedu, your water leaf. All your green vegetables, they are good for you. You should fill up, load up on them. There's no meal that you ought to eat without having lots of green vegetables on your plate. So as a diabetic, when you have vegetable on your plate, look at this plate that is being shown on your screen now. It's partitioned into three portions. So the larger portion, which is half of your plate as a diabetic or someone with blood sugar issues, should always be filled with vegetables. All these vegetables that I mentioned, fill them up. Let them be full, that half portion. Let them take up that half portion of the plate. Then the one quarter of the plate, you fill it with protein, the other one with your little portion of carbohydrates. That's how to eat as a diabetic and to control your blood sugar levels. So load up on your vegetables, all these vegetables, your green vegetables that I've mentioned, fill up on them. And also other vegetables, talk about garden eggs, your cucumber, your cabbage, your okra, your carrots, all these non-starchy vegetables also, they are good for you. They are the ones you should go for, you should buy at the market and at the grocery store when you go for your shopping. Then the category 3 that we're going to talk about today is protein. So what protein does for you is to fill you up quickly without causing a huge spike in your blood sugar levels. But you still have to be mindful of the type of protein you eat if you want to reap the benefits, all these benefits that I've mentioned earlier. So you are free to eat lots and lots of fish. Talk about Titus fish, mackerel fish, stock fish, croaker fish, and smoked fish, egg fish, tilapia fish. Any type of fish is good for you as a diabetic. Boil your fish, put them inside stew, grill them, bake them, enjoy. Then another type of protein is lean protein. Talk about lean protein. Your turkey, your chicken, your goat meat, all these are good for you. However, what you need to be mindful of is that you should Avoid frying your proteins. Avoid frying your proteins. Only grill them, bake them, boil them, stew them, and enjoy. Do not fry, because frying will give you a high amount of saturated fat, which is not good for you as someone who is battling diabetes, pre-diabetes, or insulin resistance. Then the next type of protein you can eat lots and lots of is eggs. Eat your eggs. Enjoy your eggs. Eat eggs. Eat snails. You can see protein. You can also derive protein from snails. Eat your snails. Eat eggs, your lean proteins. All this will help you in controlling high blood sugar level. Then, if you want to talk about plant-based proteins also, soybeans, they contain a high amount of plant protein. You can make this thing called wara, soya wara from it. It's also good for you. You can derive a high amount of plant protein, which will benefit your body as someone battling high blood sugar issues. Then the next category we are looking at, category 4, is healthy fats. Where can you get healthy fats? Healthy fat is gotten from your palm oil in little quantity. You should reduce your oils to the barest minimum if you are battling diabetes, pre-diabetes, or insulin resistance. So you can get healthy fats from. I will advise you cut off all vegetable oil, all soybean oil, groundnut oil, blah blah oil. Do away with them. Use palm oil in little quantity and original olive oil in little quantity. These are the two sources you can get your healthy fat. You can also get your healthy fats from your nuts and seeds. Talk about groundnuts, walnuts, cashew nuts, almonds. You can get your healthy fats from all these nuts and seeds. And even our egusi, our melon seeds also contain a high amount of healthy fats. And we'll talk about avocado, the one we call pear. It's very good and it contains a high amount of healthy fats also. So these are the things you can get at the market, at the grocery stores, that will provide you with healthy fats. Then lastly, let's move to the last category, which is category 5, which is low glycemic foods. These are foods that will not cause a huge spike in your blood sugar levels when you eat them. So on our list for that, we have agbalumo. The one we call African star apple is good, it's low in calories, it's low in glycemic index. Also, apples are very good for you as a diabetic. Get apples and eat in controlled portion. Next are berries. They are also good for you. Then grapefruit. Grapefruit is also good. I didn't say grapes, so not the small ones. Those small ones, those grapes, those ones will cause a spike in your blood sugar. But when you get the grapefruit itself, it's very good. Grapefruit is good for you. It contains a high amount of antioxidants and vitamin C, and it is low in the glycemic index, meaning that it doesn't cause a huge spike in your blood sugar levels when you eat it. And you should always know that while fruits are healthy, they contain a high amount of natural sugars. That's why I advise that you should eat your fruits whole, in its whole form, and not juice it, so that you don't miss out on the fiber that works to prevent huge spike in your blood sugar levels. So there you have it. I hope that with this breakdown that I've done, categorizing these foods, Nigerian foods, into 5 categories for you, I hope it has been able to clarify all the confusion you had previously and all your doubts, all your frustration about Nigerian foods. And this is me telling you that Nigerian foods are not the enemy. You just have to know how to eat your complex carbs instead of refined carbs, know how to manage your portions, eat smartly, and then controlling high blood sugar levels and even reversing type 2 diabetes becomes easier for you. Thanks so much for watching. If you have benefited from this video, kindly give it a big thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and if you haven't, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that you don't miss any of insightful videos like this one. Stay healthy, and I will see you in my next video.